Hello everybody, and welcome to my second YouTube video. I had got 2 subscribers from the previous video, so that's totally worth it. And so now in this video I will be showing the decrement also um, piston transistor counter. And so I already cut out this thing in the ground. By the way, I should recommend that you go see the other video first, if you haven't already. The increment only piston transistor counter. This one will increment and decrement. But anyways, I cut this, and this is 7 long now instead of 4, so it's a little bit bigger, but it's still really compact for how much functionality you get out of it. And then, like the last video, it's 9 long because I'm just going to make a 4 counter. So, it'll count up to 4, but you can make it count to whatever you want. Pretty much what I'm doing is I'm just doing like 2, because it's too wide, so 2 times however what I want to count plus 1. So 2 times 4 is 8, plus 1 is 9. So if you want to do like a 20 counter, you do 41, assumably. So anywho, I end up with a little bit, like maybe an area too much room, but extra room is good. So let's get started with this. So first thing that you want to do is that you have this nice area is you want to dig a pattern. You have to actually use an extra layer for this design, and what you want to do is you want to start 1 in from both the edges and then dig 4 like that. You then dig out this one here. Oh wait, no, it's not this one. It's this one. There. You dig out that one and dig across like that, and then you will repeat this across here, like so. And then of course dig 1 in on the other side. So you kind of have this nice ribbed look now in the ground. So now what you want to do is you want to take torches and you will place them on the sides. This obviously is affected by which way you want your counter to go. I know that I want to place them on this side. You may, if you're mirroring this, you may want to place them on the other side. But I'm going to place them, oops, not there, but there. Got that back. And place there, and there. Next, we want to place some redstone. We place that here, 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 here. And we're not using this spot, so we don't actually need to place it. More redstone here, more redstone here, more redstone here, more redstone here. Then we are going to go ahead and place repeaters here, 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 and here. And then we want to place more repeaters and put these on max delay. Something similar to the previous video is when you look at it from this point of view, all horizontal repeaters will be set at max delay and all vertical repeaters will be set at minimum or no delay. And then of course our next step is to go ahead and connect up our redstone like so, and then I'll just give a little bit of extra room over here, and I'll just put an extra repeater here as kind of a buffer. And so if you go ahead and place a torch here, notice those torches will turn off like so. I'm going to go ahead and leave this here. This is our secondary input. This is our decrementing input. Notice all this stuff is new, so this is actually what we're using to decrement. And again, this is using, like the other input, we'll be using negative logic, so you want to leave this on. So the next part is we take our sticky pistons, and like before, we place not like that, we have to have them facing up. So like that, and like that, like that, like that. So we have our sticky pistons, and then again, just to show you that things are working, we take away the torch, they go up, and you place back the torch, and it goes down. Okay, so like the previous video, what you should be doing now is making t's, the little lowercase t's, or uppercase, upside down uppercase f's, if you prefer to think of it that way. And so they look like, like that, like before, and you go ahead and do that all the way across. And then of course make them stick out here. And so these look like the t's from before. But now what we have to do is you just extend these t's out this way, and pretty much you just make them come to the edge. Like so. Like before, you want to place repeaters at the tips. So you place one at each tip. And at the base of the stems too. So kind of like before, but now they have extensions. One of the tricks is now you have to place redstone on top of these. So make sure it is on top of this wire right here, because this torch will be setting off this wire here. So notice right now, if I were to send a negative signal down, they all could come up, but this one wouldn't. Or actually, technically speaking, it's this one. This one wouldn't, because this torch would keep this redstone line on. So we're going to go ahead and do that down the line. So like that, and like that, and like that. This one actually isn't doing anything, but again, putting it there for completeness. We then fill in the redstone. You may notice, oh, hey, the redstone's going off this way. This is just a graphical glitch. It actually has no meaning as far as the logic goes. I don't know why this happens, but redstone doesn't flow that way. So this one will not affect this, despite how it looks. It's just a silly thing. So go ahead and continue that down like that. And now that's it for the new stuff. Now it's just like the old stuff of what we had before. So you put down repeaters in the middle of them. You put down repeaters on these stems here at max setting. Again, completeness. Put down this way, max setting, and then you place redstone like before, and then this can just come off over here for our other input. And again, you will be using negative logic. So let me go ahead and put some more stuff in my hand. Okay. That now we're done. And you may notice, oh, all the things are down, and oh wait, we don't actually have a reset line anymore. That's because we don't need it. So if we come over here, this is our increment line, and if we go ahead and send a negative pulse, notice one will go up. That's because when it comes down here, it's able to turn off this line because there's no torch over here, and that torch turns on, popping that piston up. And now that this piston is up, this torch right here is off, so when the negative pulse comes down, this line will be able to turn off, and then that torch turns on, popping that piston up. And so we can go ahead and do that. Do that. Again, for these inputs, I would recommend pulse limiters for consistency. But we go ahead and we have that, and then of course, if we come back to our other input, it decrements. One of the nice things about this upgraded version, obviously besides the yay we have decrementing now, is you no longer have to think of your outputs as negative logic. You can actually put them in whatever way you like, whatever setting you like, because you could still think of when you're turning them off, when you're dropping them, you could still think of them as incrementing, like we did in the previous design, but you could just as easily think of popping them up as incrementing, and then you're no longer using negative logic, and then it's incrementing that way and decrementing this way. But you can use it however you like. Really hope that you guys enjoyed this video. Hope it was helpful. And so yeah, this is the one I had before and I showed off before. These are with pulse limiters on here, and I was too lazy to put buttons on, so I was just using torches. So like that, it sends out a pulse. This one's only a 3 counter. But yeah, so I hope that this comes in handy for anyone who needs it. So I don't know how many more videos I'll be doing, because I did them mostly for that, and now I'm stuck down here. So with that, I will say goodbye.